I'm out of my ever-loving mind.
It's time for reaction. Welcome in. Old School Nerd.
So, as everyone knows, last week was kind of crazy for me. We had my copyright battles with Eurovision and and the chaos that is being a YouTube reactor. And this week, someone reminded me, "Hey, you know what you haven't done in a while? You haven't reacted to a new Babymetal song." And I went, "Yeah, because when you're having copyright issues on your channel, what you should absolutely do right off the bat, go piss a muse off. That'll be fun." All right, so today there was a song I haven't done by Babymetal, and people have been asking for it for almost 4 months, and I thought it's kind of due. Why not? It's Monday. This will I'm probably gonna put this one up on Tuesday. But I'm gonna record it here Monday. This is Babymetal. The song is called Headbanger Live. This is from the Legend 1997 Apocalypse show, I believe. I already did Death from the 1997 show, and that was an experience. Nobody warned me about the crucifixion, so yeah. So hopefully, Headbanger, all they're doing is just headbanging and not banging in their heads on things, it's Babymetal. So let's check this out together. Like and subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up on this video, please. It helps push the videos out. Thank you all so much for the subscriptions. We hit 46,000 over this weekend. I appreciate you so much. We're about to hit 5 million views on the channel, and that blows my mind. Check us out on OldSkuleNerd.com. It's got all the social media posts, Patreon link for those who want to help support the channel. We appreciate every single one of you. And the merchandise store. Ooh, Babymetal. Oh my God. Is this Japanese thriller? We're gonna do this because that would be awesome, because that's what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, I stopped it just there for no other reason than to make that joke and avoid the copyright hit within 20 seconds. We've talked about this before. They have those 3 phases of Babymetal. They have this original version, the original trio. Then they have that kind of in the middle where Distortion was there, where Moa and Yui kept going. Moa and Sui kept going, and then when Yui stepped away, and then they had the one where they just brought in a bunch of people, and it's the current version you see now. This is also, of course, before we lost our favorite guitarist of all time from the Cami band. We can see Boba's back there. Bo's the man. We love Bo. So this is going to bring me back to those videos we did a few months back where we were just enjoying classic Babymetal. It's funny, you say things like classic Babymetal and they're still in their early 20s. So it's like, wait a minute. How can it be classic if the band is only in their 20s? Is because they were in their early teens here and they were kicking ass. So yeah, again, that was just so I could say that and avoid the copyright. At least I'm honest. the choreography's perfect. They're so good at this. When I was Moa Metal's age, I too grabbed a fire extinguisher and set it off. However, I was at school and I got in a lot of trouble. She gets to do it, and they gave it to her. that's so awesome. By the way, to both Jesse, Shane, and Michael, I blamed all of you for that. You guys got in trouble for that, and it was completely me. I'm admitting it now. 30 years later, I did the fire extinguisher. Yeah, 3 of my friends got in trouble for it, and no one expected it was me because I was a good kid in school. Like, Old School Nerd would never do that. I wasn't called Old School Nerd back when I was 12, but Old School Nerd didn't do that. He never does anything. It was totally me. Also, just before that, we saw Sui, and man, even when she was that young, she was a complete badass. That look, the look of death. Oh, it's just... And this song's got a great arrangement. It's got the lighthearted kawaii feel to it, but it's got some dark undertones that pop up every once in a while, and it keeps it going. It keeps it unpredictable, which is really cool. I'm surprised I haven't done this song before, and I'm really glad that you guys asked me to do so. It's been on the list. It has like 7 or 8 stars next to it. But this morning someone commented and said, "Are you ever going to do another Babymetal?" And I thought, probably not. I mean, I have a copyright strike. I got to be very careful, especially with the Muse. And I thought, forget that. Let's just do it. Yeah, I am stupid. It's got great writing. There she is again, the look of death. Good bow. There he goes, the man. God. That's one hell of a transition, just boom. I know it's a little transition here. Don't mean to stop it. I'll back it up a little bit so we can get this transition again. A lot of people have asked for this song, and I kept thinking, well, you know, I've done Road to Resistance. I've done all these other songs. I'm thinking, you know, I had a pretty good idea of Babymetal and stuff. This song really kind of does a little bit of everything, doesn't it? The kawaii part, the kind of that hype dance mix that's in there, some of their songs. It's got all the different elements of metal, and the transitions are seamless. Like, they jump from one form to another form rapid succession, no problems. Man, but when they broke into that guitar solo, and you see Mikio doing what he does, and it's like you get reminded that he's no longer with us, and just want to take a few seconds and say, peace be your journey, Mikio, through the universe as you've passed on, and we'll never forget you. And after that, let's finish this bad boy out. Bo. Thought I was gonna say do, didn't you? I'm old. I get dizzy doing it for like 2 seconds. They're just blah, blah, blah. Every time they start flailing on the stage like this, I start thinking somebody's going to bring out a cross and they're going to crucify Sui, and I get really nervous. It's a valid fear. It really is. See, she starts crawling, and I start wondering, like, what are they doing next? Oh, gong. Let's do the gong. Come on, do it. Nice. That was awesome, man. That's awesome. And just the crowd chanting and stuff. Great crowd, man. That's something that Babymetal has always had, is amazing crowd participation. And their interaction with their crowds is, I think, 1/3 of what make them amazing. You had, 3 young ladies that were overperforming choreography. Sui's vocals grew as they grew. Then you had the Kami band, which is an amazing. They still are, but they were an amazing band with Mikio in there in the mix. There was nothing they couldn't do. Even on their own, the Kami band was amazing. If you ever get to see some of their recordings when they were just playing at like clubs and stuff without the makeup, they were just unbelievably good. And then the production was the third piece. You put the production in there, you allow songs that are written to give maximum crowd participation. There's no reason why in 2016 they took over the world. I mean, 2016 was the year of Babymetal. So from 2016 to the beginning of 2018, you had a 2-year run where Babymetal were the ultimate tour. I mean, that event, if you were at Download or you were at, the Tokyo shows were legend. YouTube was exploding with news of them. They go on the Stephen Colbert show and just light the world up with Gimme Chocolate, shocking the crap out of the United States, and it was just go on from there. 2018 was really, I guess it was the Waterloo mark of their career, with the passing of Mikio and then the loss of Yui. From the band. To me, it's just never been the same. The magic has never been the same. It's good. I love the Distortion album. I love all the new stuff coming out, but there was never really that magic, that overwhelming, like, that shock value. Some of it may have to do with the fact that they got older. They became young ladies in their 20s. So you're like, oh, they're just like everybody else now. But when they were hitting that middle teen, from 14 to 16, 17 years old, and you're like, and they're headlining shows, they're at the Download Festival, and they're getting props from Ozzy and Metallica and all these other bands. You're like, oh, and you start realizing they're not a gimmick. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, guys, that was Babymetal Headbanger Live from the Legend 1997 show. If I don't get a copyright strike on this one, hopefully I'll have it up for you here in a couple days. I love you guys. My name is OldSkuleNerd. Stand by. More stuff is coming.